Hello and welcome, I am Carynx and this is Dark Souls 3. This is also the wrong window because I was trying to wave. We're back in Firelink Shrine right after the end of the previous episode. Just came here very quickly to pop a few souls and spend them again. With you.
Welcome, speak. Very then to take note.
2 level ups, that's nice. Gonna get Vigor to 22 and then the remaining 4 points are going to go into attunement.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame.
Right, let's go speak to Hawkwood again and see if he has any new dialogue since I've now made it to the Cathedral of the Deep.
Gaining admission. Eve,
No, he doesn't. Nor will anyone else, I would imagine. But I'm still going to have a look around. Greyra, I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Oh, hand in one, please. You can keep.
No, I'm pretty sure you won't have anything new to say until we make it to Irithyll.
Goodbye. Oh, this place.
Carynx, you don't ever have any dialogue really. And you also only have these 2 spells left for me to buy.
If you seek part of the lands of that little place, well, do not worry.
Or back. Anything out of you?
Back again, I see. I suppose this means you're after sorceries.
Could focus on buying some of your gimmick spells so you would give me the ring. I'll get your old decoy one then.
I don't mean to stick in the form I hope. Come again.
Thought I would have given him a scroll, so I should only need to buy 1 more gimmick sorcery and he will give me what I'm after. Irina, long time no see.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale? You only have to ask.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it this one. That would be a waste. I should be buying up her miracles at one point though, so I might as well start with the cheaper ones. Force for punishment, caressing tears.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
I might do that next time I'm in Firelink Shrine. Gobble up some of the other spells lying about. But for now I don't have the souls for anything anyway, so we're going to return to the cathedral now. Cleansing Chapel. They're recycling this bonfire a lot. But they did it in a pretty creative way at least. Because happening upon this cleansing chapel, you would assume both of these doors to lead you to where you need to go, and yet you'll find both of them not opening from this side, instead of being shortcuts that you return to after the fact. Right, I know we have the second shortcut open already, but I am deliberately going this way because I wish to reach the giant again, so we can take all of the loot. The looty loot. Doesn't quite work when you're going up. Well, anyway, the giant's gone and won't get in our way anymore. So we can freely loot the stuff that's up this way. Yeah, this balcony from above earlier, that's also where I can fight him from. it's safer than fighting him above. I mean, fighting him down in the cesspit below. But also significantly slower. Soul of a nameless soldier, you should have the Lloyd ring. And here's the exploding bolts now, right? Yes. Look forward to a lot of new item descriptions eventually. Oh, you son of a... You're asking for it. He was asking for it, absolutely. Now... I might as well just go back through and take the other shortcut down. Yeah, there's nothing here, is there? Pretty sure this crate is just for show. Yeah, I'm going to go back and take the other shortcut down. Too far down now. It's kind of amusing to me how that works. The gravity in this game. Right, let's go out the other side then and make some actual progress. We are drawing close to the end of the area already. Still got the... It's a good point actually. This will just lead me to the rafters up above. But it's not where I should be going right now, because it'll complicate Patch's questline. Rather, we should be carrying on through here. Deal with the other giant. Alright, this guy's gonna be fun. Well, all of the slime seem to have taken note of me already, so let's take advantage of that. More then we can clear out the better. Oh dear. Let's take it easy for a moment. He's sitting back down, and very much prefer to clear out some of the slimes beforehand. And also, most importantly, the grub. I'll try and position himself in a pretty bad way now. Should still be able to hit the grub though. There we go. If that grab comes falling down and gets into my way during the fight, it's just going to be a nuisance. Oh look, another slime came to us. And yeah, the grab is coming as well. That is what I'm waiting for. I got bored of waiting. Can kill them as well. Fortunate for me. Seems like it's actually aggroing on the slimes. Okay, so how does this stupid attack work? It always appears to hit me, but has no business of hitting me. Yeah, it's got diagonal behind him. And this one's dealt with as well. Well, at least a Chinatown something I'll have to worry about again. And we get the Drang set here, of course. Complete with more large Titanite shards. How many do I have now? 4. I would much like to have 6 of them. Yeah, 6 would be an optimal number. Still missing the Drang head, aren't I? Maybe the Amazon doesn't have a head. And we found quite a couple of new armor sets this way around, didn't we? Maiden set, Drang set. You can also drop the Cathedral Knight set over this way, of course. Alright, you go and come on over here. That'll be easier to deal with. What I absolutely don't want to deal with is the Cathedral Knight with the blade. Well, that's anticlimactic. No. I'm good, sir. I'm good. This guy's bloody terrifying me. And that's the end of that. These guys terrify me. Do you have anything at all to give him an edge in this fight? Aside from some green blossoms. Don't think I do. That worked out incredibly well. Thanks for the ember. This guy's comparatively easy to deal with on account of him sitting down on the bench. In all seriousness, the ones with the greatswords terrify me. The movesets are really erratic. They have very wide-reaching attacks. And they never seem to run out of stamina. Oh, hello. Right, that's enough out of that though. The reason why we come here first is to make it up the elevator on the other side. As I want to reach Patches. Starting his quest line and whatnot. You don't have to complete it, but generally you want to do this before you do the rafters, because reaching Rosaria before he spawns in this way will entirely keep him from spawning in the Cathedral of the Deep. So you'll basically be forced to get the 20k tower key from the Shrine Handmaid back in Firelink Shrine and get Patches to spawn that way. Anyway, he'll spawn in as soon as we hit open. Patches has arrived. And with him a straight beeline over to Rosaria's bedchamber. Except it's never that easy, is it?
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure? Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
I don't see in what kind of pickle you would be in. You can just walk across. But of course it is a ruse. Don't think too hard about it. More important just to realize I need to have like 15k still set aside to buy the armor back afterward. Well, better start saving up then.
Just hold your horses a moment. I know. Treasure is so sorely tempting.
Well, off we go. Onto these, whatever they're supposed to be, brass walls. They're clearly made from bronze or brass.
Shame on you, you greedy guts. Thought you could outwit an onion.
Well,
Say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Where's the old giant? What? Where's the bloody giant? Just what have you done? How dare you? Have you no shame? Damn, 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 and damn, damn, damn.
You're not getting to allude to me that easily, Patches. As usual, we're being punished for taking the bait. It is amusing to me though that in a cutscene we'll start moving down the bridge, but then when the cutscene ends we're still on top of the bridge. Let me through. Right. There's no point going back that way. Except, of course the boss is that way, and we might as well deal with that real quick. That isn't going to lock us out of anything at all. Patches will still be here afterward. Not that he has been tricked to spawn in. But if you don't spawn him in this way first and you go to Rosaria's bedchamber, he will never appear in the Cathedral of the Deep at all. I mean, the only other way to get him to spawn into the game after that point is to buy the key to the tower from the Shrine Handmaid, go up there and get yourself locked in there after you've cleared out the Cathedral of the Deep. Alright, I am going to swap out the Pyromancy ring over here for the Pontiff's left eye again because it's fun. And I believe I'm also going to summon myself Unreef Restorer. In point of fact, let's go, make the full party. It's going to be an interesting experience. Get horrors as well. I want to see a full house in here. Full NPC party. Imagine getting invaded against the 3 NPCs. Well, it would pose no threat whatsoever to a skilled invader, would it? Anyway, onward and inward. And the right finger we use. Which I have somewhere here. Because there is one more. Cirrus of the Sunless Realms. The full NPC ensemble. Well, they're certainly gonna have a lot of tankiness going for themselves now, so I'm gonna pop a red bug pellet for the fire damage. More like mitigation of fire damage. And in we go, my friends. They have so much HP. Okay, I think we've cleared enough out of them now that we can focus on the actual boss fight. Okay, big boy time. You're still alive. And our battle is over. They didn't stand a chance against the four of us. Fine work. And this is opposed to Aldrich's giant coffin. Look at this chamber. It's like a massive mausoleum. Look at all of these massive sensors as well. Assuming that is what they are. Well, it's a giant boss room. Time for bad luck. Actually, look at how much durability that fight took off my blade. That is impressive. And we have the small dole, of course. Along with just about enough souls for patches, I believe. Of course, resting at the bonfire here causes him to appear here, dead and gone as he now is. One of the archdeacons of the deep. This is one of the equipment sets that has a unique description for each piece, detailing the fate of each of the 3 archdeacons. White crown worn by an archdeacon of the Cathedral of the Deep, presented solely to delegates of the gods. Of the 3 archdeacons of the Deep, 1 cast off his white crown and left the cathedral to stand by Aldrich. That would be MacDonald, I presume, the leader of the Aldrich Faithful Covenant. 1 stood over Aldrich's casket with hope that he would return one day. That would be the Archbishop or the Archdeacon that we just slayed. And then of course there's the Archdeacon's skirt. 1 attended to Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth, whom he deemed a goddess. And that one would be Klimt. What exactly became of him I do not know. But those are the fates of the 3 archdeacons. Anyway, back to the Cleansing Chapel we go, and it's time to explore the rafters. They'll be a fun time. A very fun time. Yes, we want to go back the way I originally wanted to go at the start of the episode. Also, incidentally, how many deep gems do I now have? That's a lot of deep gems. Off we go. And we're back here. This is the one place from where we made our way inward originally. Anyway, let's shimmy around the tower and... what do you say? Try left? Yes. Exactly, let's try left, left again and go up the ladder. This will lead us to a red eye deacon. Though it's not particularly tough for its wolf. And yet it does present us with the deep ring, which I'll gladly take. There's a bell here too. But assume this bell is not in any way related to the Unkindled. It's not one of those bells. Did one of these crossbowmen from down below that way just shoot at me? Anyway, while we're standing here, let's go get rid of some of these guys. Don't need to kill them, but at least making them fall off will make them not be a problem for us as we go through the rafters. Still plenty more of them, but at least I can make the way back up, you know. And yeah, these guys are also back. Bait out the jumping attack as usually. That makes quick work of them. There's still lucky number 2 to worry about though. Not for long I would expect. Gonna bait him over this way though, and now if I would have cleared up the thralls. Come on. There are more thralls around here though, I know that for certain. You dropped your axe. Nice. And another pale tongue, of course. Can see the giant from here. And his trusty bow. Well, it'll save us one more time down the road. These guys are becoming agitated again down below. Look at that gaping abyss down below. There's another one that can come up here, isn't there? That's the ballast. I think it's basically the sniper crossbow of this game. Yeah, there's notably more range, but lower base damage. Where's strength emphasizing crossbow? Well, then again, most crossbows are, aren't they? Have to check actually. They don't scale, but this one is also more into strength than this into dex. Guess we only have this one to worry about still. Oh, here it comes. It's a bigger threat falling off accidentally because of the weird lock-on. There's no loot here though, so that was a pointless trip to make. Now comes the actual fun part though. All of these are closed off, so we'll have to enter through the one that's open on the side. This one. Could go straight down to Rosaria, of course, but I want to make it to the right first. Which isn't that simple of an affair though. Because of this guy. It's not a great sword one. Can I get a way to heal, please? No, I can't. Healing is not allowed. Need to get behind you. They don't have that much health, fortunately. But as usually, fear is a powerful thing in the Dark Souls games. And I am bloody terrified of these guys. Fortunately, don't have to fight the rest of them. Just gonna have another drink though. Right, let's approach from the other window. So next thing that we're gonna do is drop down to Rosaria's bedchamber, which is a fairly simple affair by comparison. Because don't actually need to fight them. Where is it? Back that way. That means I go down with the crossbow, run over here and jump off the He shouldn't be following after though. Right. Patches, my friend. You thought you were being slick, didn't you?
Huh? Yes, hello. Oh, I don't believe we've met. I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. You seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me?
You know exactly who I am. Your act ain't fooling anyone.
Ah, oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armor's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. And look at you. Not a scratch. All's well that ends well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess.
Frustration. As usual.
Oh, yes. Now, it wasn't me. But you still deserve an apology. Just a little trinket. Go ahead. It's yours now.
A rusted coin. That'll actually be helpful.
You should know, I'm a kind of travelling merchant. If you're as unkindled as you look, you'll find plenty of good stuff.
And interestingly enough, you do not have a talk option. In any case, I would buy that unruly attire from you in full. That's all I need. You're selling rubbish. Charming. And also these, but I have enough of them. Lots of black fire bombs, which could become interesting in the near future, but maybe not that much. I also have 2 shotels and plenty of these. I'm actually going to buy a few of those. And that is effectively all that I need from you.
Thanks, good comp.
I did not skip that. I did not skip his dialogue just now. That one auto-skipped. Anyway, we've got something else to worry about. Oh yeah, there's quite a few of you, isn't there? I'm being ganged up on me by them. Thanks. Oh, didn't see you there. Should take heed not to get puked on with the maggots, cause then I'll need my torch again. And of course there's this one who isn't doing much of anything at all. These things are not particularly pretty, are they? This man grubs. They still have some semblance of a human face. Just a simple curiosity on my part, but can I still see the stuff that you were using? Hang on, let me go back to where Patches was. That is easier to isolate. No, you can't see the stuff now that you're dead. I was wondering, the stuff this one bears has the seal of Klimt on it, one of the Archdeacons of the Deep, which also forms the Rosaria's Fingers Covenant symbol. I was wondering if the other 2 mages had the same stuff. Because if not, then on account of this one being passive, what if this guy happens to be Klimt? There, Klimt. Klimt. There's no P there. In any case, you have to die. For the red sign soapstone. And with that in my possession, I'm going to go in here because there's a bonfire. We will have so many items to look at next time. Could almost start doing an item reading episode in on itself. And look at you, we're surrounded by cribs. Empty, breakable cribs. That's very bloodborne-y. Can you break the floaty ones as well? No. Those ones are rock solid. Kirk's armor set, of course, since you beat him as an invader. Be wary of chest. Be more wary of the thing around her. Whatever the hell that is supposed to be. Wait, it's a kind of... It's not part of her. She's just normal. That's... Look, it has a head and a face. This is... a separate living thing. There's been some speculation that this thing could be clamped. Now seeing that this is actually very much a separate living entity, not something that's just fused to Rosaria. I can't believe it. And so she has a lot of hair going. She has a lot of hair. Ask to join the Covenant. We're going to do this, of course. That simple smile. And there I can see it again. Rosaria's fingers. With the appended symbol that also was on the Mengrab staves. A dangerous Covenant, in any case. This is this game's default invasion Covenant, really. But the thing is, equipping the Rosaria's thing as Covenant, or giving Rosaria any pale tongues to level up the Covenant, will automatically turn serious hostile and fail her associated questline. So this is something that will hold off until much later in the game, when Sirius is no longer a concern. You can reallocate your attributes and change your appearance though without causing this aggro change to happen. Anyway, I will leave again. Don't want anything more here. And with that I believe I'm going to be ending the episode again. So, as usual, I'll see you back in Filing Shrine, I guess.